Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another reading weekly guidance given to you from Celeste Healings. Guidance given to you according to the age group that you belong to, where you are helped to bring your focus onto the energies that are coming up for you, what to focus on, and how to work upon if in case you do come up with any kind of challenges. From this week onwards, I also bring to you guidance coming to you from the angels to specifically focus on your financial matters as well. So, without any further delay, let's get started as to what the weeks first December to 7th December, what does it entail for all of us? I start with 18 to 30 females. Ladies, you are in for a new message or some sort of new beginning coming up your way, and it is something that you have been looking forward to. It is also a beginning, it is also an opportunity that is coming to you that will bring some sort of financial gains as well. So wherever you are, whatever level in life you are, this opportunity that comes up to you, you have been probably manifesting it, and it is the energies are working towards it coming true to you, and you will be overwhelmed with it. It is going to be very, very good for you. So, beautiful week ahead, beautiful cards ahead. And I can say nothing but yes, go all in. Keep your eyes wide open. Keep your, observation absolutely clear and absolutely focused as to what opportunity is knocking on your door. It is coming very, very soon. With this week itself, very likely you are going to get it. For your finances, your guide, your card is this. It says, my life is as good as I allow it to be. How beautiful is that? And it says, many people focus upon unwanted things with no deliberate attention to the emotional guidance within them. And then they try to compensate for their lackful thinking with physical action. And because of the misalignment of energy, they do not get results from their action. So then they try harder by offering more action, but still things do not improve. Like the air you breathe, abundance is in all things that are available to you. Your life will simply be as good as you allow it to be. So if there is any kind of doubt, if there's any kind of, uncertainty or some sort of lack of confidence, you're being guided that to bring your focus back onto it, because the minute you are eliminating this element from your area, you will be able to definitely manifest this opportunity that the cards are trying to tell you that are coming. For you, your angels are your warrior guides. They are all about, competition. They are about arguments. They are about conflicts and battles. So they say that this is a time of conflict and challenge, pure and simple. No matter how you look at it, confrontation and discord are on the horizon. Others don't agree with you or see your perspective, and they don't intend to cooperate with you in any way. This could surface in such serious ways as legal battles or any sort of legal battles. Legal battles and contract negotiations. Or it could also just be an impasse with a partner or a spouse over a raised, small matters like raised toilet seats, So whatever are the issues, there's no immediate or easy resolution, you're being told. You've attracted a worthy opponent, so prepare to go the distance. This is not to assume, however, that such combative scenarios are always a bad thing. Your warrior guides are present to enlighten you about the benefits of sparring with others. Competition brings out your best and unleashes your passion and commitment in what you believe in. It develops your strength and prevents you from being victimized or manipulated by others. And it also teaches you the need to respect others too, and not mindlessly impose your will onto them. Your guides are also suggesting that when you do battle with others, it's best to fight fairly and learn from the conflict. Don't compete just to let off your steam. Fight for progress and higher understanding for all concerned, rather than just being difficult to get your own way. So maybe even this could be a blockage that is coming your way, perhaps, as I just said, that in case you are having any sort of doubts, any sort of low self-esteem or low confidence or any kind of conflicts, now as the guides are also bringing your focus on to work on clearing them out, work on a resolution, work towards bringing yourself into opening up, because definitely, as I just said, you are in for a beautiful opportunity coming up, which will be an opportunity of finances, and it will, as I said, it will just help you eliminate the sadness or any kind of despair or any kind of disappointment that you have been facing. So girls, ladies, brace up. It's a good week coming up. Whatever the issues, knock it off, battle it off, sort it out. Okay. Moving on to the males between the age of 18 to 30. Well, guys, you are in a good space. You are feeling more grounded. You're feeling more settled. You're feeling more abundant, because you have been able to achieve more or less whatever you have been working towards. However, be wary of any sort of impulsive action that you might be forced upon in taking, maybe, or you might be taken up by surprise, because any action which is not sought out properly, which is not planned out properly, it can give you a setback, and a setback that will be difficult for you to recover quickly. It's gonna hit you hard emotionally. So whereas it is a good time to dwell, as I said, in your abundance, in the progress that you have been making so far, in the blessings you have been receiving so far. But then at the same time, you're also being guided to be careful of the action that might be enforced upon you, either whether from you or it could come to you, which will be in a haste, and that will not be good. So anytime you feel that, okay, fine, this is an action you are being, made to do impulsively, take a step back, get reminded that, okay, this is now how it is supposed to be, because I need to work it out, I need to plan it out properly, I need to make sure that it is properly thought over, with all the pros and cons, with all the consequences that lie ahead, with the action involved, and then go ahead, whatever you feel appropriate to take it further on with. For your finances, your card is of your career. My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. So here the guides are telling you that if your dominant intent is to feel joy while you're doing the work, your triad of intentions, freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and easily into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. You're not a creator of things or a regulator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. This is your mission, and this is your quest, and that is why you are here. So beautiful one. Again, the cards are also saying that yes, you are already enjoying whatever you have achieved. Continue with that enjoyment, continue with that happiness that you are getting from all that you're doing in terms of your career. Your angels are the divine goddess. Yes. And they tell you, okay, yeah, beautiful, man. They are also telling you of fulfillment, abundance, satisfaction, contentment. The divine goddess smiles upon you, urging you to step into her lustrous and beautiful garden and drink from her well of vitality and joy. Relax, have fun, and allow the good times to roll. Life is to be enjoyed, not endured. Whether it's a fun day at the beach or a rousing experience with your partner, the divine goddess reminds you that there's nothing holy, superior, or righteous in resisting pleasure or hiding your beauty. She has stepped into your life to remedy the sad fact that you're not taking joy in much of anything of late and have lost touch with your beauty. Life is at risk of becoming too black and white and shades of grey, and you're missing color. She sweetly advises you not to postpone your rewards until you're much ahead. Instead, she encourages you to enjoy a little bit of heaven, a little bit of the beautiful graces that you're blessed with right now. Indulge your soul in some delicious food, some good music, close friends, some good fun. Use her sparkle to inspire you to embellish your environment. Redecorate, just add a color into your work environment, into your personal space, to just pep you up, to just bring that color back into your life. So this is a harvest, a time of abundance and flow. Share your beauty with others, be generous, and don't fret over overindulging or getting carried away. You are meant to bask in the glory that you are in right now. So get used to the beautiful life and consider it as your birthright to dance in the divine goddess's garden. So I hope you get more encouragement in terms of go ahead, please enjoy. It is not all about just working and not enjoying the benefits that are already in your way, that are already in your presence. Do focus on them also, because they are going to help you get more energized. They're going to work as a means of, motivation. But if you continue just looking at the longer run and miss out on what you've already achieved, miss out on benefiting from what you have already achieved, so then eventually, some sort of disappointment will catch up onto you. But it's not because you were not rewarded, because you did not appreciate or acknowledge the rewards that were already in place for you. So guys, it's, take it easy. Also do enjoy what you have. More will come. Going on to 31 to 40 females. Ladies, you will be... there's some sort of a message coming to you which will be emotional in nature, and it'll make you wonder because you were not ready for it, and it'll take you by surprise, and you might even get into a thinking, and it'll make you wonder because you were not ready for it, and it'll take you by surprise, and you might even get into a thinking, okay, this seems to be too good to be true. Am I meant for it? Do I deserve it? Those kinds of doubts will come onto you. It'll be like the news is in front of you, the messenger is in front of you, but you will not be fully ready to receive it or to accept it because you are too doubtful of it. Or as I say, you are too doubtful of the self-worth. You need to work on your self-worth. You deserve it. Each one deserves the beautiful messages that are coming to us. And because you deserve it, once you find that self-worth, you will be able to even, then accept this beautiful message that, again, as I told you, it will be emotional for you. Maybe you've been battling for too long. So when a message comes to you, when some news come to you that is overwhelming or that is a little soothing, that helps you lift up the weight of you, then you must take it, you must receive it. Because if you don't, you will continue being in the rut of going about with your day-to-day dealings, and that little help that came to you, you will let it bypass. Universe is still sending you help. It is recognizing all the troubles, all the battles you're going through, and very subtly it is giving you messages, it is bringing you new news, to pep you up, to just reshuffle the energy so that you get a little more excited or a little more happier. Because if you work from a happy zone, if you work from a happy space, you definitely will grow faster, you'll grow better. But if you continue working, you will continue working, of course. But if you continue working with an energy which is already very heavy and it is wearing you out, dear, it's gonna continue then. The weight is just gonna get heavier and heavier then. So again, the message for you from the cards are that if you do get any happiness or any kind of message or any person that comes to you that brings you any kind of happiness, do not eliminate that, or do not whisk it off. Okay, it's okay, it's no, fine, it's okay, I'll see to it later. No, don't do that. Take your time, enjoy that moment, enjoy those news, enjoy that message that's come to you, because it was meant for a reason, isn't it? It was meant to help you make that weight that you've been carrying so long lighter. Because mind you, if you don't, the weight is gonna get heavier. So be watchful for it. For your finances, your card is, it says, what if everything was always working out for me? You're wondering that? Let's see. When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out. But out of habit, most people continue to choose the lack perspective unless they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibrations of those things. And so those things of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. So how beautifully this message also is aligned with the tarot, that the message the tarots were giving you, to whenever you do get any chance of any good news or good company or good action, whatever fills you up with happiness, do acknowledge it. Your guides are the master teachers, and they ask you to focus on priorities. Okay, they are telling you that they will be guiding you towards decisions, towards reflections, towards commitments. They say that for every new ambition, relationship and experience you seek at this time, there's a commitment in place that must be eliminated to make way for the new. Current routines, habits, and even types of free time must be sacrificed so that you can open up to new energies. Your master teacher is present, urging you to identify what must go. Be honest in your assessment, and also be realistic and thoughtful in setting your goals so that you don't overreach and fail. Your master teacher reminds you that even though the universe does support your heart, it doesn't allow you to bypass the work necessary to manifest your desires. In other words, you reap what you sow. And the best way is to systematically move towards your priorities while simultaneously discarding what no longer serves you. If you do not want to lose 10 pounds, you must release jelly donuts. If you do want to, lose 10 pounds. And if you want to work for yourself, you must let go of the need for others to take care of you. If you want to create a new love relationship, you mustn't brood over past heartbreaks any longer. The message from the master teacher for you guys are, do reach for something greater. You must to reach for something greater, you must first let go of what's in your hand. So again, it is in line very much with what your tarot is also giving you the guidance for, that do let go of any kind of heaviness that is coming to you, and you will be supported to let that heaviness go. In small amounts or small signs also, if they are coming, receive them. Don't just discard them or take them for granted. Okay, I hope that helps you all. Moving on to the group for 31 to 40 males. Guys, you guys will be presented with lot of options again. There is a lot going on in your mind in terms of venturing out or exploring more than what you are already into. And you also, because you are in that kind of mindset, in that kind of energy, you will also be very pulled and drawn towards all the options that are coming onto you. And they can be from various angles, various fields. It will not be on a particular line or a particular, how do we say? It will not be in a particular space. It will be from everywhere that you will be presented with the options, which will help you also look at your own capabilities, that when you will receive the, as I am saying, when you will be presented with the options, you will be pushed, or you will be forced that yes, okay, fine, yes, this also I can do, why not? And you will be compelled, you will be very, very, yes, you will feel very pulled towards picking on the option which will be more communication based somehow. And though whatever option you will be choosing, it will begin a new cycle for you, no doubt. But you will be very raw in going onto this journey if you do decide to take. And there's nothing wrong about it. It's just that the cards are guiding you, or bringing to your notice, sorry, that if you do start this new option in your life, be aware that you are very naive, you are very raw. So be ready to learn the tricks of the trade as you go along. Be ready to receive and to learn, rather than arriving at the scene, oh, I know it all. So humility is a very big key you will be needing going forward with whatever you decide for this week. For you, the guide for your finances: I can earn money by doing what I love to do. How beautiful is that? As you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you. And then as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend perfectly and enhance each other. How fantastic is that? There is no better way to earn money than to do things that you love to do, of course. Money can flow into your experience through endless avenues. It is not the choice of the craft that limits the money that flows, but only your attitude towards money. So again, this also is telling you that you are more than what you think you are, and when the options are coming to you, you will be made to reflect upon your own capabilities, your own strengths, that yes, you can do this, you can achieve this. And look what your guides have also come out for: new beginnings. Divine Father, bless you for this. They are telling you to have courage, to take the initiation, to be creative. The spark of life from your Divine Father is igniting your imagination, stirring your creative genius, and instilling in you a strong desire to bring about change. Now is the perfect time for you to act upon your impulses and initiate new beginnings, especially in those areas of your life that leave you presently dissatisfied. Trust your desire for change and ask the Divine Father to give you the courage to initiate it. Commit to your unique new ideas. Start writing that book you've been thinking about. Open that business you've been secretly desiring for so long. Or break the ice in a new relationship with someone you've held back on. The Divine Father encourages you to act in confidence. All the elements for your success are in place. Don't hesitate, don't think, and don't play it too safe. Take a leap of faith and commit fully to what you really want, because your Divine Father's message for you is go for it. You can't fail. Bless you for this. Beautiful week coming up for you guys, and I hope you get more empowered by this reading. So wishing you all the very best. I move on to 41 to 50 females. Ladies, this week is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a happiness and joyful moments that you can relate to, or being coming, it'll how do I say, you'll feel like a child, like how you were as a young girl in your childhood, how you would find the happiness with your friends. Those kind of moments are coming up in this week up for you. But at the same time, those very moments are going to get you into a very reflective mood as well, because you will get into a zone where you will say, where did those days go, and what am I doing, what is the meaning of life, where am I heading, am I doing it right? So yes, you will be going into a very contemplative phase also, because you have been working, you have been avoiding pleasures, you have been avoiding happiness, because you've been pursuing your work and your responsibilities, and you've not worked upon yourself, you've not worked upon that self happiness. So there's gonna be a moment coming into the week also that will make you reflect back upon how life was all about, and how it has all worked around and turned around for you. But at the same time, you are also being strongly advised not to dwell too much on it, and do not let happy memories bring out a certain kind of sadness in you. Don't let it be, oh my God, that was also a life, oh yes, how I wish I could go back. No, don't let that feeling come onto you, because then that feeling will turn around your energy into heaviness, and it'll further deplete you from the motivation that you need going forward. And then as in a cycle, it'll give you not very good beneficial results as an outcome. So yes, where you will be coming into moments and times, as I said, of happiness that only you can feel. But don't let those moments become reflective in terms of, oh I wish, and oh whys. Don't let the whys and ohs come into your life. No. This is not the time, because if you let it come in right now, girl, it's gonna, not stop, but slow down your growth going on forward. So enjoy the feeling that comes to you, but don't hold on to it. And don't go back into the past. Don't let your past come in front of you. Your message for your finances. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling the story of your desire, and then add to it the details of the positive aspects that you can find that match those desires. And then embellish your positive expectations by speculating with your good feeling. Wouldn't it be nice if, going back, remember? You can say things like, only good things come to me and I'll figure it out as I go along. Every time you tell your better feeling story, you will feel better. And the details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. So again, the same energy is also being, you're being asked to continue focusing on the energy of making it work better for you, not to go into why it has stopped, working for you, or why you cannot go back into those times, etc., etc. And the guides for you, your higher self is your guide for the week, girls. And for you, they guide you to rationality, to analysis, to discernment, precision. They say that this isn't a time to act under an imagined sense of urgency. Keep your emotions from running away from you. Turn to your higher self, engage your power of reason and trust your inclination to step away from the drama intensity of the moment. Study and analyze all the factors of the situation and allow your higher self to guide you to the right end. Sleep on it. Better yet, sleep on it for 3 nights and then heed your higher self's message and say, leave it to me for now. So girls, enjoy as it gets going, because that energy will make you enjoy more, manifest more enjoyment in your journey going forward. Coming on to males belonging between 41 to 50 years old. Guys, you are in a good situation, you're in a good space emotionally, but then once you get, what happens when you are very comfortable, then the devil mind, he starts knocking on the door. Okay, fine, I think things are too comfortable for us, let's look at this distraction, let's work on that temptation that is coming to you. So while you are stable, you are in a very beautiful space, in a very centered space right now, let this grounding continue. Do not get deviated, do not get pulled in by any kind of distraction or temptation that might be coming up to you. Because if you are able to eliminate that, if you are able to hold your ground strong, you are in a beautiful time, in a beautiful zone to plan ahead going further, because the energy that you already are in is so positive. It will continue working for you and it will help you for your future planning. So again, going back to it, if you do have any sort of distraction coming up to you that you feel is not in line with what you have thought for yourself or what you imagine in your life path, do not take that, no matter however tempting it is, because it can get you off track, and then you will wonder what went wrong. It might look very, very, tempting. Somebody will just present to you with, okay, fine, there's no harm in trying it. There's no harm if we just do it. It's just done once. Let's see how it goes. Unless we try, we will not know. These sort of things will come to you to deflect you, to try to entice you, to take on the opportunity or to take on, or to, get hooked. Try to stay away. Because if you are able to stay away, you can continue going forward. You can continue planning forward and manifesting more growth in your life. So watch out for that temptation coming up. To you guys, the money energy is, the subject of money is really 2 subjects. And those 2 subjects are what? Money, plenty of money. And the other one is absence of money, not nearly enough. Often people assume that because they are speaking the words, I want more money, they are speaking positively about money. When you're feeling fear or discomfort as you speak, you're not speaking of the subject of money, you're speaking of the subject of not having enough money. And the difference is very important, because the first subject brings money and the second holds it back. So you guys, don't, so that is why probably the temptation card has come up for you. As I said in your tarot, when I said that you might be pulled into some sort of distraction or temptation, maybe it is coming from this energy that you might not have enough. And let me give it a try. Do not go in for it, because even your guides are trying to tell you, focus on what you have. Do not say, I want more. Rather, enjoy what you already have. Because when you start enjoying, when you start feeling comfortable and confident of what you have, that will bring in more for you guys. Yay. Your guides are also all about self-control, isn't it? Your higher self. Yo. And they are telling you to restrain, have composure, detachment. Your higher self is advising you to keep your emotions in check through these times of change and transition. Be on guard as well against being manipulated emotionally by the fear and drama of those around you. Change is in the air, and the uncertainty at hand is stirring up a lot of anxiety and insecurity. Recognize the potential stress and choose to brave the volatile storm by remaining cool, calm, and collected. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to succumb to the Don't allow yourself to succumb to the seductive and addictive appeal of high drama as a way of expending the excess adrenaline coursing through your veins. Go for a run or work out at a gym. Use your anxiety physically rather than emotionally, and protect yourself against the fear-provoking actions of others. Yes, it's difficult to face the unknown, but your higher self calmly assures you that no matter what challenges you encounter, you can handle everything beautifully if you remain detached, relaxed, and grounded. So your higher self message to you is stay cool. Yo. I hope this is helping you guys all out so far. 51 to 60 females. Sorry. Okay. Ladies, you have a fantastic week coming up ahead. Fantastic week. But be watchful of any past which was good at that time coming up also, because the past, when it was good for you, it worked for you, or it didn't work for you. Whatever happened, it's there in the past. But if you let it now filter into and come into your domain of your present, you might get deviated, you might get sidelined from whatever you have been working on so far. And then that will cause a kind of, a very dramatic change in you or for you that you might not be ready to handle. So if you can avoid, do avoid if any sort of past comes up to catch up with you. Besides that, there is nothing else that you need to be wary about in the coming up week, because it is a beautiful week. You will find a lot of happiness. You will find a lot of reunion happening with your partner or your spouse or even your besties. So with this reunion, with this happiness that will be coming up for you, you will feel a new change coming along as well. A change you will feel for yourself, and that positive change is going to manifest in different aspects of your life very beautifully. So it's a fantastic week you guys are up for. Just be wary of not getting sucked into the past, and especially the past that was good. Okay, moving on to what the guides are guiding you for your finances. Rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. When you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaints. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present, about your past and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set in a new vibrational tone, and that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. So again, focus on your present, Focus on this beautiful time that you can have and you will get an opportunity to have with the ones, with your near and dear ones, with the ones you feel aligned with, the ones you feel comfortable with the ones you feel that you can be me. That's a beautiful, beautiful, week coming up for you. And yay, your guides are also about family, the Holy Spirit. So, family is what gives us happiness, isn't it? We feel one with. Your guides are all about peace, family harmony, security. The Holy Spirit is touching your soul, bringing about a deeper sense of peace and security. The challenges of the recent past are met, and thankfully you've survived. Due to the Holy Spirit's influence, your trials have only strengthened your capacity to love, leaving you with an even deeper appreciation of those you love. The Holy Spirit particularly shines on your family and home as it heeds your prayers and oversees overall well-being at this time. There's no need to fret over your parents' health, your children's safety, or your siblings' happiness. All is well. Ask the Holy Spirit to expand your capacity to move beyond personal love and include all of humanity in your prayer for peace. Entreat the Holy Spirit to brighten your aura and allow others to see you as a source of contentment. The message for you is peace is with you. Moving on to moving on to males of 51 to 60 males. Guys, you need about turn in your perspective of the way you're looking at things around you. Your perspective needs to change. You are not looking at things the way things are. So a change is needed from your side. There are certain self-limiting beliefs that you are in that are, not making you look at the picture in its true self, in its true form. Your own your own conditioning, your belief systems, as I said, they are giving you a different story, and which is not true. It is not that you are wrong, but now you need to place yourself in the other person's shoes and look at the same situation differently, so that you are able to grow better and resolve better if you are faced with any kind of challenges. You will be needing help of others to help you bring this clarity into your life. But to ask for that help or to accept that help from others is not going to come easy to you either. You're being very strict. You're being very, very restrictive in terms of you're limiting yourself, from taking that help when you are in need of help at this moment. So if your near and dear ones, your family, your friends, your colleagues are trying to tell you something different that is not in line with your thought process, or it is not in line with what you have planned, it is advised to you guys to look at the same thing with a different angle, because that will help you work out your strategy going forward better. Otherwise, if you continue being in your own element, if you continue being in your own zone and not paying much heed to what others are also saying, then you yourself are inviting more workload onto you. Because whereas you will be provided with help for the same thing that you're working upon, but you're refusing to take it. And hence, because you are refusing to take it, you're adding that load of what the help could have, eased off onto yourself. So be smart, take the help. It's always better to look at the picture from a different angle, because you get a better perspective. You get more clarity, going forward. So yes, work on that if you can for this week coming up. For your money card, the money guides is, you say, I do not need to have money to attract money. They tell you, you do not have to have money to attract money. But you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening, your vibrations will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. So, take the guidance that is coming to you, guys. And you got beautiful guardian angels as your angels, as your guides. And they bring your focus onto surrender, humiliation. As hard as it may be to admit, it's time to give up on your present efforts and walk away from a situation that has no more life in it. Whether it's a dead-end job, a relationship that has run its course, or a pattern of behavior in which there's no longer, or a pattern of behavior in you that's no longer getting you what you want. Recognize what isn't working anymore. There are times in life when things or circumstances come to a natural end, some of which may seem beyond your control. This is one of those times. Your guardian angels are surrounding you as the reality of this dead-end situation settles in. They comfort you at a time when it appears as though all is lost. Although you're not experiencing a physical death, your angels indicate that something has indeed died, that which has been harming your spirit. The good news is that the worst has already occurred. It will not get any worse than this. And soon a new day will dawn. As hard as it can be to admit, accept that defeat. Because the sooner you do, the sooner the real gifts you seek will appear from the right resources. This is not an easy time for you, but it will become easier if you let go. The message from the guardian angels is, let go and let God take over and move on. So, I hope this helps you people to move on and to focus, you know where to focus your energies on in this coming up week. I move on to now the ladies of age 60 and above. You will be in touch with your intuition very highly this week. You will be able to pick up things that are not working for you faster and more accurately, and go with your gut. Trust that intuition, whatever it is guiding you, because it is guiding you for the correct. It is absolutely bang on. It will be absolutely spot on in helping you for your good. Also be very careful of the words that will be at play in your space, whether you are the one saying it or you are the one receiving them. If you are conscious of separating yourself from the hurt that you get if anybody says any harsh words towards you, you have the power to separate yourself and not get hurt. Why? Because of that same very intuition of yours. It works. That is what is going to give you the strength, the courage that you need to believe in yourself, to find that oneness with your own self. So do not get, deterred, or do not get disappointed or hurt, I would rather say, and let your own energy get depleted or get negative because of somebody else's wrongdoings or wrong sayings. And at the same time, you also are being guided to please be very careful of how you also are approaching others. Let your communication be what exactly you want to say. Don't sugarcoat it, but then don't be very, very in your face also. There is a very, how do I say? There is a smart way of putting your opinion forward without hurting others, and you do know what it is. So be conscious of doing that, and you will feel very, very pleased in this if you are able to achieve it, because this is something you needed to master, and you are being guided that you can master that if you work on it consciously. For you guys, this is the message for you to focus with your finances. I will praise success wherever I see it. They tell you that when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. Again, this also is, very much in tandem with the tarot in terms of what you speak. Be very, very clear and very, very confident of it, and very conscious definitely of not, hurting others. Yay, you got the warrior guides as your guides. Let's see what message they bring for you. They are all about courage. They are all about liberation and resistance. Does everything inside you rebel against authority, making you want to scream, "You can't control me"? If so, it's true. No one can control you unless you agree to it. The fact that you don't allow others to control you anymore is a sign of progress. It means that you're moving away from a world of dependency and are claiming your personal authority as a self-directed, conscious soul, ready to take responsibility for yourself. Challenging the authority figures in your life is a necessary step in your growth. However, you must realize that not everyone or everything in your path is necessarily working against you. Ask your warrior guides for the courage to challenge what oppresses you, and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. The message your warrior guides are giving you is stand up for what's important to you and ask for it. However, don't fight for its own sake. Respect the leadership and rights of others as well. Again, beautifully, it is in line with what even the tarot is guiding you guys. So, watch out. For all the males of 60 and above, please be very, be very, very conscious and very, very conscious of what you eat. Your solar plexus is not looking good. Please get into some meditation, do some solar plexus clearing and cleansing of the solar plexus chakra. Go for a health checkup. Especially focusing on your abdomen area, and get that out of the way. However, you are in a fantastic place coming up this week, and you will feel a little vulnerable. You will be trusting a lot of people very easily, because there is some sort of lack of self-confidence coming into you somewhere, whereas you're being guided by the cards that you don't need to feel any such thing. You have all the strength that you need in the world to overcome and encounter all that you are foreseeing or you are anticipating. Do not be afraid. You do have the strength that you need. Period. You don't need to look forward. You don't need to look external. You don't need dependency on from anybody else on anybody else. You know, you're good, you're strong. And look within. Don't look outside for any kind of help. And the most important thing is you are being guided to find that union with yourself. And for that, again, you can find that union with yourself if you get into some sort of meditation, because that will help you center. That will help you bring and focus all your energies onto you, you know, and then you yourself will find that strength that you always had inside. It will surface. So if you're feeling vulnerable, if you're feeling gullible, you don't need to. All you need to do is focus on yourself, work upon yourself. Look what your money angels are telling you. I can pivot under any and all conditions. You have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions. But most of you are habitual in nature and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to the joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep. And then upon awakening, immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. So this also is telling you, bring your thoughts, bring your focus onto your own self before you go to sleep and as soon as you wake up. You know, it's gonna work for you beautiful. And see what your guides are. It's a master teacher. It is guiding you for some sort of purpose. Let's see what their purpose is. Okay, they are guiding you for consistency, for faithfulness. You're beginning to stride into your purpose. Work is no longer a struggle, and your master teacher is guiding you along the way. The more aligned you become with your life's proper path, the more your days will flow with ease. You lose track of all barriers as you go with the flow and throw your heart and soul into your efforts. Your dedication will pay off in the long run, but even this isn't important. Your efforts are their own reward. Doing what you love so well and so faithfully fulfills you. Your challenge is to resist the temptation to push yourself to exhaustion. Remain measured and steady, and don't overlook the importance of taking a day of rest at least once a week. Your master teacher is pleased with your progress, but reminds you that even though you may love your work and feel that you could work forever, your body and mind do get fatigued. Develop the wisdom to know when to step away and refresh your soul. And your master teacher's message is, pace yourself. So again, I would definitely ask you, even your teachers are asking you to, as they're saying, you need to pace yourself. You need to give priorities to everything that you're wanting to achieve. And very strongly, I would advise you, if you are not into any sort of practice of meditation, do it. Because it's a beautiful, beautiful way of becoming one with you. And once you get that centeredness, once you get that grounding, suddenly more clarity comes to you, more strength comes to you, more power comes to you. Okay. So yeah, here we are with the week, what the week 1st November to 7th November looks like for all you guys. I hope this has helped you all. And I sign off now with the promise of coming up next week again with the guidance from Tarot and Oracle. Till then, wish you all a beautiful week. Stay blessed.